Welcome, everyone. I am Vonda, your host, and we are live here with Mo Money Mondays. I am so happy to have you here and be here. So, I need all of your support. We've been doing this and I've been recording, and so tonight we are actually live. So, I'm excited. Are you excited? So, what are we going to talk about tonight? How's your money game doing? And let's just talk about my day. How about that? So I have been trying, or should I say, I've actually been doing it using social media more and more, right? I've hired a marketing strategist. For those of you that do not know, I have a company called the Jameson Legacy Group, and I help people with everything about their money, right? Strategies on building wealth, creating wealth, using time as, time equity, a wonderful strategy to grow your money. And so I'm not so good at the social media part of this. So, what does that look like? Your Instagram, your Facebook. I just learned that millennials are still using Snapchat. Can you believe that? I had no idea. Okay. And so the list goes on and on. But new to the bandwagon, or maybe not so new actually, I think that it's probably been around for close to a year now. Clubhouse. How many of you have heard about Clubhouse? Are you on Clubhouse? I'm on Clubhouse. And so this is like all the rave. Folks are doing so much business using Clubhouse and being their most creative self using this Clubhouse platform. It's just mind-boggling. And so just to explain a little bit about, have you heard about Clubhouse? Okay, so some of you have heard about Clubhouse. Well, it is a platform, it's very similar to the old school chat rooms. Do you remember back in the day, there were chat rooms? And, I don't like this glare. Okay, that's a little better. There were chat rooms, and you could kind of I think this is when we had dial-up. Okay, yes, I'm going back a little bit. You could dial up and speak with people in these rooms and have conversations about whatever you wanted to have conversations about. I feel like it was more for dating, but Clubhouse is very similar to the chat rooms. It is beta. So it's all about learning and thinking and gathering information. It is in many countries. It is now international, and you must be invited. In the beginning, it was iPhone only. Now it is Android as well. And so what you do is you download this platform called Clubhouse. Somebody invites you to be a member, and you are able to access conversations, tons of conversations. And it's so neat because you can literally learn almost anything you desire. So you can learn about gardening, you can learn about Bitcoin, you can learn about finance, you can learn about marketing yourself on social media. And so I have been learning. It can be quite addicting. I will say that. It can be quite addicting. But the beauty is that folks are doing business. Entrepreneurs have yet another platform to do business. And so you never actually see anyone. It is all just an avatar, just a photo of you, but it's an audio platform. And the wonderful thing is that, you honestly, you start to really get to know the people and the players, especially if you keep showing up in certain rooms. So let's say I am interested in branding and marketing, and I want to learn more. So I would go to a room that is talking about branding and marketing. And you can actually ask questions, and they've got some of the top players are hosting these rooms. They are moderators. It is really fantastic. I'm a little concerned. Should I say concerned? Well, let's just say I wonder what's going to happen when we can get our information for free, when we can learn about, marketing ourselves, and we can learn about how to treat our money and how to strategize our money, and we can learn about how to start business, and we don't need to take courses because it's being taught by expert professionals for free on these platforms like Clubhouse. I mean, there's something to be said about that. The wonderful thing, though, is, so how do you do business? I hear you. How do you do business on Clubhouse, right? A lot of talking, a lot of learning in these rooms, a lot of swapping of information, exchanging expertise. And so what this platform does is it triangles in social media, particularly Twitter and Instagram. And so if you're in a room with folks and you like the conversation and you are getting abundant information, you can actually see who is speaking. You can click on their avatar picture and you can see their profile that they've created. And within their profile is a link to their Instagram or their Twitter. And then you can DM them. You can back messenger them in their back office, so to speak, of Instagram. They call that DMing. I'm not sure what it is on Twitter. And you can get in touch. And I honestly can say that there are folks in business that are really doing well using this platform known as Clubhouse. People are connecting and meeting people that they may not have had ever the opportunity to meet, which is amazing. And it's 24 hours because in Nigeria, when it's nighttime, it's daytime here. So this is going on all the time, all hours. I mean, it's pretty trippy. So if you haven't heard about it, I encourage you to check out Clubhouse. And if you have a passion or a niche or a hobby that you are interested in profiting from, in turning into business, this is absolutely a wonderful platform for you to visit. I can promise you that you will learn so much about how to create yourself in business. They talk about everything there. You can also learn how to create yourself spiritually. You can learn how to create yourself spiritually within business. I believe that they even have rooms for dating. But the business piece is really soaring these days on Clubhouse. So I'll give you an example. What are some of the social media platforms we have been using for business and to heighten our sales or our services, right? We use Facebook, we use Instagram. Facebook maybe for more of an older crowd, right? Instagram for a bit of a younger crowd. There's LinkedIn, which is kind of very stuffy, I've been told. I use LinkedIn. But it's great for corporate type of businesses, right? So there's YouTube. We have people using YouTube is blowing up right now, being used for the purpose of business. And we're going to talk more about that. And we're learning that, standard and typical, or what I might call old school graphics, flyers, are no longer really bringing in the followers. And there's TikTok. Everybody's doing video now. Have you noticed that? So some of these platforms like YouTube that we weren't really paying attention to are really getting a lot of coverage right now and are growing in their ability to support folks in their business and in their growing their followers, growing their market. Let's see, there's LinkedIn, there's YouTube, and TikTok. Who's using TikTok out there? You guys using TikTok? Have you tried using TikTok? Okay, well, that's a whole interesting layer in itself. But it's a lot of fun, and there's some crazy stuff going on. It's really interesting what people are interested in learning these days and watching and following. And now we have something called Reels that's been added to Instagram. So, it's unlimited. The marketing that we have access to brand our business as entrepreneurs and business folks, it is unlimited in a way that we have never seen before, and for free. How about that? So I wonder, what is that doing for branding and marketing strategists as far as their business? I wonder if you think it's supporting their business, or is it hindering their business? Are they getting less business because everybody can learn how to do it on their own? And the steps are so easy. So, I mean, there are so many different apps. There's Boosted, there's Ripple, it's unlimited. But the thing is that if we use all of them, you will take up all of the memory in your phone. So you kind of have to decide on which ones are for you, which ones will service your business depending on your business. What is the best fit for you? I had to learn by trial and error. And, I must say, Facebook, it's an old standard, but it's not my go-to anymore. I've become more of an Instagram girl. I definitely use LinkedIn. I've made some very amazing connections on LinkedIn. I do believe that that's how I got here with you guys live tonight, through a connection on LinkedIn. So that is definitely, but it's for a different kind of business. But perhaps that's changing. So with all of the media that is possible these days, there are no reasons why we can't. There's absolutely no reason why we cannot. There was a time when maybe we didn't have access to advertising because we didn't have the budget, or we didn't know the creatives, or, we needed someone to do our logo, or we didn't have. Those are excuses that we can't use anymore. They are absolutely outdated, because you don't have to know anything these days. And if you don't know, you can learn. Just sit in a room on Clubhouse. You'll learn everything that you need to know about marketing yourself, about creating a logo for yourself. They have drive and drops now where you can just pull up and kind of just determine your colors, pick a graphic, and, 1, 2, 3, you've got a logo. So I really recommend that if you are starting business or interested in branding a business that you've already started, right? Which can be a hobby, a passion. I'm all for turning your passion into your business, turning your hustle into your business. And if you're working a 9 to 5, well, good for you. But please consider that side hustle. The idea that one day we will all be up in age and need to retire and cannot work, that's real. So what are your streams of income going to look like? And it's important to start thinking of that while you're working for someone else, if that's your story. If you're working for someone else, then you should be using that income to fuel your passion, your own business, your hobby that you're going to turn into a business perhaps. What does that look like? Have you thought about that? I know some folks are really comfortable working, a 9 to 5, a 10 to 6 every day. And I know folks that have been on the job for 20 and 30 years. And I've actually had folks say to me, they're bewildered that I do what I do. Yes, I've worked for someone in my lifetime, but I've always had my own thing. And the wonderful thing about that is that it's a great plan, because if all else fails, you've got your own thing. I think that we learned that during COVID, right? That when many people lost their jobs, if they didn't have a thing, they developed a thing. And they became entrepreneurs on the fly, right? Just, baking banana bread or doing whatever their hobby was at the time, knitting or quilting or, creating websites. What did that look like for you? I will say this, if during this last year and a half, you have not figured out, what you can brand as your passion, your own thing, or even thought about that, I really encourage you to visit it because believe it or not, the same thing may not happen, but we've seen the potential of what could happen and what we will need. And we've definitely learned that employment is not promised to anyone. So get your side hustle on. Let's figure out what that passion is, what that's going to look like. What does that look like? For me, finance was my passion. That was my side hustle. Well, I had a few actually. And so I'll use myself as an example. I started out in, what did I start out in? I believe it was advertising because I'm actually an artist. So I went to art school. And when I graduated, I was in fashion. And when I graduated, I went to, a fashion house. Hated it. I was out of there within 6 months. From that, I started to decorate, went a little bit into the food and baking industry. And that led me to the restaurant industry. But while I was in the restaurant industry, I was also in the advertising industry, wearing many, many hats. But my point is that while I worked for other people, I always used that income to fuel my own business. So, and I've had quite a few businesses. So please remember, we're working for other folks. And that's great because I know that we've got to pay the rent. We've got to pay the car note. We've got to pay the cell phone bill. But I really encourage you to think about branching out on your own, even if you don't get there until retirement. Maybe that's the plan. When I'm done with this job, when I'm no longer working with an employer, what will that look like? Who will I be? Right? What will my career look like? What will my business be? So that's right. You can turn your passion into a business. I actually know a couple of folks that have done that. And I'm kind of excited to share. So we are going to take a quick break and go to commercial. I want you to sit right there. Don't go away because we will be right back.
Hello, this is Najesti from Butter Me Essentials Natural Hair and Body Company. We are located in Brooklyn, New York. We are a family-owned company, which is run by my husband, Vaden, and I. Do you have hair that is hard to manage? Having trouble with hair growth? Is your skin always dry? No problem. Butter Me Essentials is here with the solution. We specialize in hair butters, pomades, hair elixirs, shampoos, conditioners, luxury soaps, body butters, lotion bars, perfumes, scrubs, and so much more. All of our products is made with natural and organic ingredients such as shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, Jamaican black castor oil, avocado oil, Oregon oil, and essential oils. There is no sulfates, petroleum, mineral oils, or parabens, just all natural goodness. If you would like to order our products, check out our website at buttermeessentials.com, buttermeessentials.com, or call 646-524-3351, 646-524-3351. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Remember, like our motto says, you deserve to be buttered.
Natural. Love it, love it, love it. So guys, when you work for yourself, the wonderful thing is that there are certain things that you can do and write off as well that you can't do when you're working for corporate. So what does that mean? That means like traveling for business. If you're traveling for business, you get to maybe have a few hours to enjoy wherever you've traveled to, and it's a write-off. um, hair and clothes and makeup. If that is part of what is necessary for you to do business, guess what? You get to write it off. It's so amazing. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. I have a very special guest that I'm excited to introduce you to. And she is all about the fashion, okay? But, we've got to do it on a budget. We can't be crazy, right? Because we're CEOs, we're entrepreneurs, and we're making it happen. So we have to make sure that we put that clothing and shoes and hair, that's a line item in your budget. Well, tonight I have Miss Reese LaFleur with us, who is truly a YouTube vixen. I'm not sure that we'll be able to pull up one of her videos tonight, but I'm going to try. But I can't wait to have her here in the room. Well, come on through, Miss Reese, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello.
Hey there. Yay. I'm so excited. You look beautiful. You look gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
It took me 20 minutes to do this.
I love it. Well, I'm sorry, but beautiful big girls. I just said earlier, it's so wonderful because half of the battle is solved. Just right?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
It looks stunning.
Thank you.
I've been looking through your videos, and we have been having quite a time laughing at some of your serious yet real comments. They're funny. And you do it so well. Yeah, you do. You do it so well.
Thank you.
But do tell, first of all, who is Reese LaFleur? Who are you?
Reese LaFleur is a few people. I am now a mom. I guess that's my most important job. I'm actually trying to be mommy right now. I'm now a mom. I am a fashion lover and guru. I love all things beauty, hair, but I'm also big on the DIY. So what I call myself is a baddie of all trades. So that's like my little phrase that I say, because it's one thing to just be able to like afford or to buy things, but when you can do it yourself, you save coin. So, and I'm all about being on a budget, baddie on a budget, all of those phrases. That is so me, especially when you're young and you live in New York City. It's really hard. So you want to make sure that you're not breaking the bank, but you look fab doing that. So that is really what my whole thing is. It's really of like looking fab, but doing it on your own.
I love that. Right. Because we all want to look fab. And we all want to look youthful. And so, especially, and we come with, there's been a stigma with the full, curvy, juicy girls like myself. And, fashion has definitely changed.
Yeah.
And there's so much that we can do now that we have not been able to do decades before. Oh, I welcome that little beautiful baby of yours. Okay. you might have to show her to us. Okay.
I might have to, because she's going to try to get on camera.
Beauty in the making. Right. We talking about generational wealth here. And I'm like, we've got generational beauty here, which is going to be.
For sure.
Well, for sure. So this fashion niche for yourself, because I've known you for a little while. It's so funny because I was just talking about branding and marketing, and that's how I met you,
right,
as a marketing strategist. So talk to us a little bit about how did you create this fashion niche for yourself?
Well, I think I was always into fashion because my mom has a career in the fashion industry. So I was always around fashion. I was always around clothes and always around how clothes are made and how things work in a way that most people are not. So I've always had an interest in it. So that's how I think I first got my my introduction to it. But also my mom is also on a budget. Like she's just always like, I mean, I've been thrifting since I was a kid. I mean, sample sales and things like that. That's something I was exposed to. So I always knew that I could look good for really cheap. So once I realized that fashion was about style and not labels or names, that was it for me. I mean, it just took off from there, and just to show my individual style and show, like, you know, the things I like to wear, and, you know, deal with colors and prints and things like that. Like, that was just always something I was, you know, doing. And then the older I got, just the more like my style tend to like develop. So that's really how I got started
I
into
love
like
it.
fashion.
I love it because, and you have got so much style. So I know that people notice it right away. They're like, I don't know what it is, but
Mm.
are you a model? Do you get that a lot?
I don't know why people ask me if I'm a model because I'm short, but I guess.
Well, you know, again, that's something else that's changed. I don't know if that really matters anymore,
That's true.
right?
That's true.
Doesn't really matter anymore. So, okay, tell us a little bit about, so how do you stay on top of the fashion trends and still stick to a budget? Like, what do you recommend? How do we do that? How do you do that? Are you back?
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Did I lose
somebody
you?
called me. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Did you hear my question?
I did not.
Okay. So my question was, how do you stay on top of the fashion trends? Like what's hot, what's new,
I
and still stick to a budget?
Okay, so this is the thing about fashion and trends. Trends, and this is something that I learned a while ago, trends trickle down. So okay, so I'll say, let's say Bottega Veneta has the chunky boot, which is really, really big this fall. So the high end designer will drop a chunky boot. But then you have those fast fashion brands or those cheaper brands who will then dupe that shoe, and it trickles down, and then trickles down in price point, but the style is really the same. So you can be on trend for the style, but on your budget. So let's say Bottega Veneta has that chunky boot, and then you go to someone like Public Desire. So that $1,500 boot that you could have got, you'll get it from Public Desire for $70, $60. So that's really what happens, like, to stay in trend but stay on budget, because fashion trickles down. Everyone's going to be able to get a version of that item in their price point. So, or you'll have like let's say like the Steve Maddens that are like a little bit more expensive than $100 because but it's better quality. So you can always find something on your level with the price point that you would like, and that's the thing to wait for. So something that I do, that's a really cool tip to see like what's in trend, is I'll just Google fashion trends for fall 2021 or summer 2021 or whatever time, and then just pay attention to like what you see in the stores. You'll see certain color schemes, because those color schemes that you're seeing in stores, like right now, sage and greens are really in this fall. You want to, like, you'll just see it around, and it'll kind of like show you like, hey, this is what's out right now. Browns and nudes, which has been going on for like a year now, but you'll see it a lot. And once that happens, you just have to find it in your price point. So that is my biggest thing, to stay on trend but still stay on budget, because you want to look at the trends and then you find it where you can afford. So I always have my stores that I always go to, because I know that it'll have the trend that I want for the price that I want.
And I guess if you keep up like with the season colors, you can kind of start there while you're waiting for that trickle down to happen. Absolutely. And still keep yourself popping with what's current, right?
Exactly, with what you already have.
With what we've already got. We can use color, because I love those olives and those browns and those real earthy colors that are happening right now. So absolutely. Right, we put away the turquoise, we pull out the earthy, and then as soon as I find something trickling down in my price point, then I can go get that, and I kind of like supplement the wardrobe. Okay, that's nice. That's hot.
Absolutely.
So I'm shopping and I'm getting ready to go on a trip, and I'm really clear about what I need. I need evening. I need casual, sexy. I need swimwear. Like, what are your top 3 or 5 go-tos? And is it online or is it in person? Like, what do you like? What do you recommend? What's your favorite?
Okay, so I always shop online, just because I have a tendency to really gravitate toward the UK fashion brands, or the UK fast fashion sites. So one of my number ones is Pretty Little Thing. Pretty Little Thing is great quality, and they have great sizing, and it's also really inclusive. I mean, you can find swimsuits, coats, like everything there. And I find that place, like, I usually get, at this point, I get my birthday dresses from there normally. Like,
Ooh.
if I'm gonna, because they just always have something. It's just always on trend. It's always fashionable, and it always fits. And when I say it fits, Pretty Little Thing is notorious for fitting true to size for all, like, for curvy girls as
For
well.
curvy girls
Sometimes,
too. Okay.
but sometimes you have those brands where you got to size up 2, 3. You got to look at the measurements. Pretty Little Thing. If you size up on Pretty Little Thing, you may have made a mistake, because that thing is going to be the size that it really is supposed to be. So it's going to be a little bit big. So that's one of my go-tos. Another go-to, which is super, super inexpensive, is called Shein. They are Chinese based. They do have, but they have a lot of styles. And I'm talking about, you can get a whole new wardrobe for maybe $300, $400. Like, your whole season might, super inexpensive.
Really? I'm sorry. So wait, I'm taking notes now. So okay, I got Pretty Little Thing. What was the next one? Size up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Shein, that's the second one.
Shein. Okay.
They are super inexpensive. I just actually ordered a haul. I'm gonna do a haul on my YouTube channel. Probably put it up next week. It was like $313, and I got like 30 items, like maybe 30 items.
Okay.
So
okay. Wait. Tell us what is, okay. Because, here I am, old school. I'm like, U-Haul. What's a haul? Tell me what's a haul
is a bunch of things that you get from a store. So it's just like a bunch of things that you bought from a store.
Oh, okay. So it's okay, y'all. You got that? We got the new lingo for shopping spree. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
It's called a haul now.
It's called a haul.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so I'm sorry. Go on about your haul. You just got how many pieces are in a haul ideally?
I say a haul is about 10 and up, 10 pieces and up. If it's less than that, I would call it a mini haul, but I would always say 10 pieces and up is a haul.
Okay. I like it. I can do that. Okay. Well, I wish I could. You guys, you have to go and check her out on YouTube at Reese LaFleur. You want to spell that for us?
Yes. LaFleur is French for the flower, so it's Reese the Flower. And it's REESE and then LAFLEUR, LaFleur. It's French. Okay.
I love it. Reese LaFleur. Look at me. I'm all broken with the LaFleur. LaFleur, yeah. LaFleur. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I am going to try to pull up something before we go.
Okay.
So, all right. So, I've seen like some of the trendy young stuff that's popping out there, and it's skimpy, not a lot of fabric. You can do that, but for somebody a little, more conservative or a little bit more mature like me that might want something that resembles luxury a little bit
okay
more. Yeah, well, tell me, because I'd like to know, how do I do luxury on a budget?
Luxury on a budget.
And keep affordable.
Okay, so there are 2 ways to do this. One way to do it is to shop at those fast fashion brands and do the trickle down. Or if you actually want a brand, a name brand, if you really want that brand, but you don't want to spend the retail price, one of the best things to do is either thrift it or go to a consignment shop or even go to an online one of those online resale boutiques. So some of those are the Real. That's a really, really good one. And they authenticate your items and all of that. Even Poshmark. Now, Poshmark, you're buying from other people. So you're buying, so that's not authenticated, but you want to, still look at it and look very well to make sure that you're getting the actual piece. And this is for the girls who still want to have the Chanel bag, the Louis bag, but they don't want to pay a cute Chanel bag is like 5,000, 6,000 and up. You know what I mean? But you can get your Chanel bag for 400, which in a comparable, that's cheap. You know what I mean? That's inexpensive if you really want those brands. So one thing.
12.
Oh, definitely. One thing to do is when you're going thrifting, especially if you're thrifting for luxury, thrift in affluent areas. So one thing that I've always told my mom I wanted to do is go to Greenwich, Connecticut, because it's like a really affluent area. So if you go to their Goodwill, you'll find probably like a vintage MCM, a vintage Fendi. I found vintage Fendi bags in thrift stores. I found a Louis, what's that thing called? They call it a bum bag now, but back then it was called a fanny pack.
Okay.
It's now called a bum bag, but I found a Louis one. Like, you just want to,
and in good condition,
and in great. I'm talking about mint condition, and people are like, these people with money, they're like, I'm just gonna give this away. I had this for 10 years. This is nothing. So then when you get it, you find a Fendi, whatever. It's vintage, which is it's a cuter vibe if it's vintage, because then it has that, that old school but still modern, timeless feel to it. So I mean, thrifting, consignment shops, if you want to still be luxury, like in luxury, but you want to keep your price down and you don't want to have to go into their flagship stores and spend thousands of dollars, I would definitely recommend to thrift it. Definitely.
The thing I like about thrifting is, first of all, one of the things that I learned is that, when you are gathering other people's things, you should always bless it.
Yes.
To remove all negativity, just in case.
Yes.
Because people get rid of stuff that they don't like.
Oh,
so
yeah, for sure.
We want to remove that energy. I'm just a little tip that I've learned. Aw, hey, beauty.
She's
I can't
tired.
wait to see her. Okay, we're gonna maybe she'll let us see her. Maybe, mommy, maybe. Also, when you have vintage, the wonderful thing is that, oh, look at you. Hey, beautiful little Lafleur. Hi there, little Lafleur.
She needs to go to bed.
Huh? She completely quieted down though. She was looking.
Yeah, she was looking. Mm-hmm.
She's completely looking. So mommy on a budget, fashionista, how do you make all of this work? And I've seen your social media. We were talking about marketing earlier. Your social media is popping. First of all, how do you find the time?
When she's sleeping, or when, luckily I have a really, really good dad for her. So if he's here, he'll hold her like the whole time while I'm trying to do my videos. I'll bulk film, which is so tiring, but I'll pick a day and I'll try to get 3-4 videos done, get a bunch of pictures done. And that way for the rest of the week, I don't necessarily have to do anything but edit and just get it up. And if I'm editing, I can hold her just like I'm holding her now talking to you guys. Right. So I'm just trying to figure out my way to make it work. One thing I said that once I realized that I was going to be a mom, I didn't want to lose my dream even more, because I wanted to show her it can be done. It can definitely be done. And I've learned that people are really understanding when you're a mom, especially a new mom. I'm I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I have a kid. I'm sorry that she's crying. And they're what? She's a baby. And I I don't know. I'm just this. I've never dealt with it before.
Yeah. It's personal.
So I'm just sorry. But I think that even when I was pregnant with her and I was still doing my content, it's she understood the assignment. It's she would pose with me. It was the cutest thing. So she's so into the camera. And I just find that juggling it with the budget, some of my budget things are for shopping, like Afterpay and Klarna. Those are websites that I just use because they break down your payments in 4. So if I have to buy diapers and then I need to do a haul, I can do both at the same time, kind of thing. So it's just kind of like balancing your money and like figuring out how you can do it, and also using what you already have to make more content. That's important as well.
Using what you already have. Okay, let's back up a little bit to this.
Okay.
Klarna and breaking things down into payments.
Yes.
So this is ideally the new wave of layaway.
Yeah.
Interesting. And so can you decide what you want to put on? I mean, I know that like if you go to Wayfair, they give you the option of paying in installments, right?
Okay.
But you're saying that in the fashion arena, when you are shopping for clothes, that you also can do this. I know nothing about this. Please do tell.
Okay, so there are 2 that are my top faves. The first one is Afterpay. Now with Afterpay, the website has to have an affiliation with Afterpay in order for it to work.
Okay.
Now with Klarna is a lot more I guess not lenient, but it's just a lot more inclusive, because Klarna will create a debit card for you, and that card, they'll use that card, so they'll put that money up front for you, and then you can use it pretty much anywhere because it's a debit card. So you could use it, honestly, you could use it on the Coach website. You could use it on you could on Amazon if you needed to. You can use that pretty much anywhere. So those are the 2 that are my faves, and they come with perks and rewards and things like that. So the more you spend, it's like a credit line, but you have to pay it in 4. So it's not going to check your credit score or anything like that. So if you are on a budget and you're trying to pay your debt down, this is not going to touch that at all. It does not ask for your social. It does not ask for any of those things. It's not debt based. The only thing about it is if you have to pay, it takes out automatic payments every 2 weeks. So once that is, because it's like a credit line, that amount builds up. But they don't even check your credit, not even a soft credit check. It's super simple, and you pay in 4. And I think it helps a lot to stay on budget, but still look great, because you couldn't, let's say you have items in your cart, it's $200. You really want them, you can pay $50 today, $50 the next 2 weeks. So when I was doing it, or when I do it, I try to do it on a day that I know I'm getting paid, so I know the money's there. You know what I mean? So that I know that I don't have to worry about like, oh my gosh, my Klarna is coming out, or my Afterpay is coming out. So that is the like fashion layaway. But the great thing about it is that once you order, it ships. You don't have to wait to pay it all.
Wonderful.
So that's the good thing
wow. Right. You don't have to wait until the end. I love that.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, we are, I think that we're going to make a little time to be able to share one of your videos. I'm going to work on that right now. Let's see. I'm very excited because you guys, you just have no idea. She is, what you do, you spoke to editing. I mean, it is not easy to create your own marketing. It's not. It's time consuming. However, it can certainly save you a ton of money financially in growing your business. So I applaud you for that, because you do a wonderful job. And I've seen you using like the exterior, it looks like a hallway or something. That is so dope. It's fly. It looks,
that's the hallway.
It's so commercial, and like, I love it. It's brilliant. So I just wanted to say, I've seen that you used outside, you've used indoors, like hallways and things like that, which we don't realize that we have access, like, right. It's all right around us, and those textured backgrounds and everything, really, really wonderful. Before I let you go, you and little baby LaFleur. So you're really taking charge of this. This is a new career for you, do you think? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? How are you growing this? What's the dream?
The dream is developing as it goes on, just because I'm still finding my bigger strengths. But there is a line. I'm heavy chested, so I really want something for heavy chested women that actually works. I'm tired of like trying to find these other brands. I'm like, all right, let's do it, and it's not doing it. So I really want to be that brand that actually hits the nail on the head with the big breast and making sure it fits right and there's not spillage and there's, you know what I mean. I just really want to do that. So that's one dream. But in order to have, I think it's 7 incomes to be a millionaire, so you got to have different streams.
Yes. Yes.
So and then I also, mainly because everyone is asking me, I'm trying to think about a platform. I'm not sure how I would do that, to personally style someone or to personally style people.
There you go.
Because I've literally had to like do hauls, like shop for people. People are like, I'll pay you, and I'm just like, you really want me to shop for you? They're like, no, you're like, you can dress. And especially for the curvier women, they're like, please style me. So
Me? I think I might call you. Yes, I think I can. Especially, well, wait a minute. Especially as a woman of age, we lose. It's traveling so quickly. These trends and fashion, it's so quickly that by the time it's trickled down for us, there's a whole new trend going on.
Oh, absolutely.
Or just knowing how to accessorize so that you can just kind of trend what you've already got. Right. You know what I mean? And having that gift, you're gifted in that area. And I think that sounds brilliant. You're already a stylist. So why not get paid for it? And you're absolutely right. 7 streams of income. I'm so glad that you've got that. Never forget it. And residual, after that. And I definitely see you with a line. I do believe that we have got enough time to do at least maybe one of your YouTube videos that we can feature. And let's see, how's this going to happen? All righty. We are going to take it away. Thank you again, Ms.
My name is Risa Fleur. This is a of all trades type of bob. So we're doing fashion, hair, nails, makeup, all of that good stuff. If that's something that you are interested in, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you're notified. Make sure that you go ahead and give this video a big fat thumbs up, kiss that like button, comment down below, and then share this video with your friends. We're about to get into this haul, you guys.
Oh, I love your opening graphics.
Thank you. I did it myself.
Beautiful. Snappy, sharp.
Okay, guys, so here's the first item. It is a sleeveless. It is white. Now, we're not supposed to be wearing white after Labor Day, but there is such thing as winter white, which is really like a creamy white. But honestly, I had just said something about wearing white after Labor Day in my video. One of my videos about the best and worst, but to be honest, like, who cares anymore? Like, who cares? Honestly, truly, who cares? So this is the dress. It is super cute. I do like the way it fits. I like the fabric. It's really sturdy. I would definitely wear a necklace with this. Honestly, hold on. When you have bigger breasts and you're trying to, and you wear a top like this, it tends to make your boobs look bigger, make your chest look smaller. So I always wear a necklace. I don't know if that helped anything, but it does help, especially if you have like a big necklace. It kind of hides that big boob moment, or minimize a bra, which I do have on. So those are some of the things you can do. Also, I would definitely cinch this waist because that also helps with the big boob thing. But yeah, so this is the back. So that's the back, you guys. So this is super cute. Definitely something I'm gonna wear with like some boots or whatever. I think I might style this up because this is a really cute outfit and it's something that you could wear and be like just dope. You guys, so here are the next 2 items. This is just a little cute little top I got. I wanted to have something to wear just to throw on top in the fall. Like, I always end up buying these little white cheap tops because once they get a little dingy, I ain't gonna front, I just throw them away. I'll be honest with you. I just kind of toss them. And then this, I have my shaper on, but these faux faux leather leggings, and they do have a split on the hem. They're super cute. I love leggings like these. They're not white, they're stone, but they are very light. I just think this is super cute, very sexy. I love these. These are dope. And then this is how they look. Everything looks in the back. Now these kind of fit a little bit snug, but I think they'll stretch, so I would get definitely true to size. These are a size 1X, and this is a 1X as well, so you want to get, Pretty Little Thing is good at true to size stuff. Okay, you guys, so here are the next two items. This is a, they're calling this color khaki, even though I would call it like olive or dark green. But this is a crop sweater, which I really actually love. I love the way it fits. I love that it's long in the arms. I have this thing about the arms not being long enough, but this is good enough for me to do this, which is really important to me when I'm wearing sweaters. I do this a lot. So yeah, it's very cropped. It comes right underneath the bust area, but that's probably because I am a little bit heavier up there. But definitely cute. As you can see, when it comes to fall, I kind of go for the same thing. So I got the same material pants as those white ones. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, there's another color of the other ones. And then I have other colors because these, I don't know, this fabric, when you wear it right, it gives like those fast fashions or that like cheap girl, like that frugal girl look. But it gives like a luxury vibe to it. So that's why I kind of go for these. But it's super cute. Of course, I'm going to show you the bottom as well, so you can see for this one, the hem opening, it has like this ruching, and the hem opening is in the front, which is super cute. I love that. So I'm just going to turn it around.
Hey guys, welcome to Forward. We're a new type of
Wow, we
doctor's
have a
office that's
commercial.
providing preventative prime.
Well, can you tell that I don't have Prime?
So that is how we are serving it up.
That's gorgeous.
Okay, so here are the next two items. This haul is actually kind of quick, but yeah. So this is a sage top. I was nervous about buying a top that had this detailing because I was afraid it wasn't going to give like what it gives the other girls with the smaller boobies. But this actually really works, you guys. I actually really love them. I was hoping that these two were the same color. I mean, it goes together, but I kind of was going for the monochromatic look throughout the whole haul. Kind of fails on this one. They are both called sage on the website, but they are not the same kind of sage. So, but this bodysuit with a pair of jeans, definitely gonna hit, and a cute little jacket, definitely gonna hit. So that's not a problem. And then this, of course, we could just pair it with some white, a white top, keep it nice and simple, but definitely very sexy. So here's how everything looks in the back, and of course for the bottoms we'll show you on the side, but here's how this looks in the back. Super cute. This is actually very much the same as that cream one I got. It's the same pair of pants, just a different color. But like I said, in the fall, like, this is my go-to. Like, I have black patent leather ones, red. I have orange, like, faux leather. Like, this is just my vibe. I've noticed that this is just my vibe. It's very sexy. It's very grown and sexy to me. Like, I'm over 29. I'm over 29, okay? Nah. I'm definitely in my 30s, early 30s, so we definitely want to make sure that we're giving them 30s vibes. 30s vibes, okay? Yeah. So that's what we're giving. That's what we're giving. Okay, flowers, so here is the next, and I think the last item in this Pretty Little Thing haul. It's another quick haul, you guys. Trying not to shop too much, but we still got to show y'all some stuff. But this is this dress. It is a bodycon dress. I love the way it fits. The material is super nice too. It fits really, really cute, you guys. Like, I'm loving this. This is perfect for the fall, like with a crop jean jacket. It's a cute like booties. I think will be adorbs with this outfit. I'm gonna try to style as many of these pieces as I can on Instagram just to give you guys some ideas, especially some fall inspo. So you already know. And here's the back of the dress. So it fits super nice. It hugs everywhere it should hug. Super cute. I love this. Yeah. Okay, flowers, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this pretty little thing, Curvy Girl Try-On Haul. I hope you enjoyed all of the pieces that I got, and I gave you a little bit of fall inspo because I'm fall inspired. Why did I do this? Anyway, don't forget to join that flower gang by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Make sure you give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I probably already said that, but we said it again because you really need to do it. Anyway, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Wow, wow, wow. How about that? This is you. This is your knit.
That's me.
I want to thank you so much for coming by and stopping by and being with us.
Thank you for having me.
I learned so much. And I just want to say, Miss Reese LaFleur, you are confident, sassy, cute, sexy, authentic. You really know your stuff, and you're absolutely adorbs.
Thank you.
Until the next time, okay? Keep killing the game, my dear. Keep killing
Thank
the
you
game.
so much for having me.
You are so welcome. Mooches. And so that wraps it up. Another night of Mo Money Monday with me. I'm your host, Vonda. Follow me at JamesonLegacyGroup.com. Also on Instagram and Facebook at Jameson Legacy Group. Of all the places you could have been, we are delighted that you have decided to come and spend some time with us. Until the next time, stay safe, stay woke, and live each day with intention.
You're listening